It's Friday. You know what that means. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to yet another glitched out, well, not glitched out, X-Zone pickups video. I just, earlier today edited and put up the 2020 results of the glitched out gaming fantasy draft, so go check that video out from a couple of days ago. Anyways, folks, it's time to go through another pickups, the video games, some comics that I picked up, Funko Pops, because once again, Lord X went crazy this month, and so much more. Well, that's basically it. But I wanted to kick this off as well. I've got a bunch of these Pokemon cards sitting around for people to, so you unlock rewards on the online trading card game for Pokemon. So just stick that up there. If you guys play it, feel free to take that code. I'll have another one at the end of the video as well for you. That now can go right in the garbage. Alright, so let's kick things off with the digital games that I picked up. So first off, on the 15th of December, I picked up Among Us on the Nintendo Switch. Played a few games. I'm terrible at being the imposter. And that was the only digital game I picked up within the month of December. The other three are physical games. One I don't have on me yet, so I might as well tell you it's coming in the mail. I'll probably talk about it next month. But I picked up Trails of Cold Steel 4 on the PlayStation 4 on December 24th. But I'll talk about it in the next video when I actually have the physical copy in my hands. It'll be a while before it actually arrives. So just wanted to mention it here while I got you. Alright, so before I go into the physical games that I got within the month of December, let's talk about some comics. Let's interject some comic goodness, and I've laid some right up here. Some of my favorite covers that I picked up within this month. First off here we have Black Cat #1. Nice variant edition there. Her just after robbing some jewelry, swinging away in style. Next up, I actually found this at Dollarama, of all places. It's crazy. Sometimes they actually get in some really good trade paperback and hardback books, and they're like $3 to $4 a piece. But I found this one here, and I had to get it for myself because this was done by Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. Of course, Kevin Smith, one of my all-time favorite directors, and just general fellow nerds on the internet. It's Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet. Look at how awesome that cover art is. And on the back, holy crossover. So that is awesome. You can pause the video there, read that if you want, if you can actually pick it out through my terrible web camera. Yeah, $4 at Dollarama. That is just crazy for a trade paperback. Get some of the art on the inside there. Of course, some of the cover arts are in here as well. And that was a fantastic find at the dollar store, of all places. Next up here, this is a very simple design, but I love it. It's the variant edition for King in Black #1. The this fall's Marvel crossover event with the King of the Symbiotes, Null, arriving on Earth. Still haven't read it yet. Temporary tattoo there on the back, which came with the book at the comic shop, with the same logo there on the front for this variant cover. I really like this cover. Like, it's clean and simple. It's really cool. I like crazy exploding colors on comics, and I love like the scaled back versions. Next up here, we have a little DC goodness in Batman and Catwoman. #1, yep, this is the black label as well. So I thought that was a really nice cover. It is a variant cover because I do like my variant covers. And finally here we have issue number 1. I believe this is a second printing, if I'm not mistaken. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. Yeah, I really wanted to pick up this book. I am a Turtles fan. I wouldn't say I'm hardcore Turtles fan by any means, but I grew up watching the cartoons and such, and as I got older, I discovered the comics and read some of them. I actually did really enjoy the 2 Michael Bay produced Turtle movies. I actually really dug the last one. It was like an episode of the cartoon just in live action, which I really loved. But anyways, seeing this book, and that it's done by Eastman and Laird, I can never finish Mighty Waltz. But anyways, the original creators back doing another comic, I thought was really friggin' cool. So yeah, I actually really do plan on reading this one. Enjoying it. So that's it for the comics. So before we dive into the collectibles, let's talk about the physical games that I got within this month. Of course, Trails of Cold Steel coming in the mail. Can't really talk about it now. I'll touch on it in next month's video. First off, some Boxing Day sales. And that's probably going to be the title of this video. First off, I got Dreams from Media Molecule, and I cannot wait to dive into this wonderful, joyous game. I've seen so many creations being posted on Twitter and YouTube, and I cannot wait to dive in and see for myself some of these awesome created levels by people across the internet. Will I create something? Probably not. I was terrible at Little Big Planet, and I will probably be even more terrible at creating something in Dreams. I can go right there, actually. Next up, The Outer Worlds. Maybe one of the final, probably is going to be the final Obsidian game put on to PlayStation consoles after they got bought by Microsoft. Looking forward to seeing what they're going to do next. Maybe they'll convince me to buy a Series X at some point in the future. Or a Series S at the very least. But I'm excited to play this. Fallout in space, essentially. I've heard, great things. I've heard mixed things. Can't wait to check it out for myself. Keep going up there by then. And finally, this was a Christmas gift. Have not played it yet because I'm waiting for the PlayStation 5 version to come out, and of course I'm referring to Cyberpunk 2077. Tons of issues on PS4 to the point where Sony pulled down the digital version off of PSN, which they have never done for a AAA game before. It's crazy. And giving it refunds. Yeah, company really, CD Projekt Red really shot themselves in the foot by actually releasing these versions. They probably should have just held off, waited, focused on the PlayStation 5 and Series X versions. Focus on the PC version, just delay this one in general. I could have waited. Don't put out a buggy mess right. I'm droning on. I've heard some really good things. I've heard that it runs pretty well on the PlayStation 5. This version does. But personally, I'm probably holding off until the PlayStation 5 version comes out, and I'll do the free upgrade thing like I am for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and play it that way. There. Cyberpunk was a Christmas gift. You know what? Boom! There's another code for you guys. Hope you got that. Alright, let's talk about some collectibles. Funko products. All of them. First off, I got some more of these mystery minis. This time, my comic book shop, the day I went down there, had the specialty series in, which means that there's a different little variety on there. Most of the ones on top are the same old, but there were 3 exclusives in this one. Wolverine 1 in 12, so there was one of these per box. Then you got the Magneto 1 in 6 and the Daredevil 1 in 6, which means there's 2 in a case. Or there should be 2 of those per case. I got another Black Panther, which is a 1 in 24. So, not arguing there. Happy to get another Black Panther. The other one I got was the 1 in 6 black and white Magneto. Look at that guy. Really, really cool. Doesn't stand worth a damn, though, at all. Proving me wrong. But he's not. He does not stand very well. Next up, Boxing Day. EV Games. First 50 customers to spend over $50 in the store before taxes got a free Paka Paka. So I grabbed a Soda Cat because I really dig those. They're really cool. And I ended up getting a 1 in 36, which is a glitterified Cat Pacino. It's a Starbucks ripoff. Okay, you get it? Which is not really a soda, but still the same. He's really cute. Let's see over there. I'll put him right there, peeking over the corner at you. All right. So next off, we'll talk a little Marvel here first, before we'll cycle back to more Marvel content at the end. But I picked up one of these Venomized Fantastic Four boxes, 4 pieces. Fun fact: U.S. at actual GameStop had 5 pieces. Ones that came with a Pez thing as well. Canada, we never got those. We just got the 4 pieces, which was a sticker, which I can show you right here. Boom. A pin, which I think I have stuck in my dresser in the back there. I was too lazy to go dig that one out. A pocket pop, which is awesome because I got the Venomized Galactus. Really like him. And for the pop, there were 4. Try to cover this up as best as I can. Boom! So as you can see, kind of there's the Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, the Human Torch, and the Thing. And I got the Human Torch. Now, there were variants for each of these. Mr. Fantastic, I think his hands were just in a different pose. It wasn't that much different. He might have been metallic. The Thing was definitely metallic. The Invisible Woman was cool because the alternate version of her, the symbiote, was still visible, but she was not. Like, it was clear plastic kind of. It was really cool looking. Really kind of wish I had gotten that one, to be honest, but I'm really glad I got this one, which was the glow-in-the-dark Human Torch. So, 1 in 8 chance to get, or, there was 8 possible pops, and I got one of the actual variant editions. Kind of a chase edition, but it's not a chase. It is, but it isn't. But I got the glow-in-the-dark Human Torch, and this is really cool. I wish the full thing glowed in the dark, but it's just his eyes. So, still a really cool Funko Pop. Alright, let's go with the PlayStation ones first, because I got quite a few of these, including maybe one of my favorite, maybe this might be my favorite 2-pack ever done by Funko. It's Ratchet and Clank. Look at those guys. Really awesome. They're there on the back. Clank, Ratchet. You see their little faces there on the bottom. Boom. But yeah, really dig this one. I think it's really awesome 2-pack. This PlayStation line has been really, really fantastic. Next up, try to go through these fairly fast. We have the Bloodborne Hunter, or the Hunter from Bloodborne. There was his cleaver in hand. Really nice. I set out to try and get as many of these as possible, and I'm only missing 2. I haven't picked up the Sweet Tooth in his ice cream truck. The pop rides are really big, and I know I have a lot of pops and starting to run out of storage space and really need to get a new shelf. But it's really big, so I passed onto it. plus for a pop, it's like $40. And I'm missing the Thunderjaw from the Horizon set. Next up, we got the clicker from The Last of Us. And it is just from The Last of Us, the first one, not the second one. But isn't that the cutest, most horrific thing you've ever seen in your life? Next up, we have Aloy in her Shadow Stalwart armor. Fun fact about this one, I ordered it online. Then I walked into EB Games one day. It was like a couple days after I got the shipping notification. Or actually, I never even got a shipping notification. I had to check online, check my order, and it said it had been shipped. But as soon as I had, or it was on the way, I saw it in store. So I grabbed it in store. Then it arrived in the mail as well. So I have two of this one, which I think for the second one I might sell after a while. Or I'll display it in the box, or I'll sell it to a friend. I'll do something with it. But yeah, Aloy is really, really awesome. There's a better look at her right there. Bow in hand. Or knife in hand, I should say. No, this one I will put to the side. Try and keep it separate. That's the one I got in the mail. It's a little dinged up. Finally, with the PlayStation Pops, we got Higgs Morrigan from Death Stranding, Troy Baker's character. This would be really awesome if once conventions become a thing again, and maybe they manage to get Troy Baker to come here to Sci-Fi on the Rock or Avalon Expo to get him to sign this one. It would be really awesome. I don't know if I'd want him to sign this one or sign my Joel one, or try to get him to sign both. I don't know. That would be an expensive day, but yeah, this was one I would definitely like to get signed. And this is a really nice looking pop as well. That completes like the Death Stranding set. I didn't think I was going to get that one because pre-orders didn't even go up online. I just went in not Boxing Day morning, the day after Boxing Day, the 27th. Here in Newfoundland, stores are not open on Boxing Day at all. So Boxing Day sales or any special things get transferred over to the following day. That guy was just sitting on the shelf, so I had to grab him. Then I discovered that the Hunter, the Clicker, and one other pop I'll talk about shortly was there as well. And if you saw my Twitter post, I've already shown what that is. Alright, so next up, let's dive on this one. I found this one in my comic shop. It's been a while since I picked up a Attack on Titan pop, but I found Krista sitting there. There's actually one from 2018, I believe. Could be wrong. Either way, this is one that was, 2018. Cut out, again, restocked. I have the first original 3 pops. I have Aaron, I have Mikasa, and I have the Colossal Titan, which have gone up crazy in value right now, mostly due to the final season of Attack on Titan being out. Put her back there. Next up, this was a really fun find. Was I up Christmas shopping that day? I think I was. I was on my way back. I stopped into Shoppers Drug Mart. I had heard rumors that this pop was available through Shoppers Drug Mart. The one close to me really doesn't have pops all that much. I did find the Dracula one there back at Halloween, which I showed off. This one, however, I found there, and they had a few others, but I was really surprised to find this one. And I saved $10 because I had enough Optimum points available, thanks to the PlayStation 5 last month. So I picked this one up. It's the Pop Around the World's Douglas, so pop and pin. So I paid $7.50 for this guy, and he's trending right now with a value of $30 USD. That's really cool. This is as Canadian as you get. He's got a Blue Jay in one hand, bottle of maple syrup in the other. He's a beaver dressed as a Mountie. That's awesome. So yeah, there's the other Hopper and the World pops back there. It's a really cool line. A really hard line to really collect unless Funkos are your life, really. Not mine. Yep, they seem to be. Anyways, this was a really cool find to get at a really great price thanks to some optimum points. Next up, let's go with this one. This was another restock from a 2018 pop. Another anime pop. I've only got one other pop in this lineup, but I found Winry Rockbell from Full Metal Alchemist. I have an Alphon. Never picked up Eric, but really regret that. Or, yeah, Edward, sorry. Elric, last name, Edward. Should know from my, second favorite anime of all time. But, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, a Winry pop. So, might add her. She's nothing special, no real value to her. But for me, just personally, I really wanted her in the collection. Next up, let's go with this one. I just got it in the mail today. Actually, I had to go pick it up from the UPS store. There's a couple little minor things on this one. There's a little corner right there hurt, and part of the screen on the front looks like it was kind of cut at one point or dented in. But it's Kevin Smith, the Amazon exclusive one. Again, there's really no high value on this pop, but other than the Iron Bob, I did not have a Kevin Smith pop in my collection. This is another one I would love to get signed at some point. Kevin Smith is, like I mentioned earlier with the Batman comic, one of my favorite directors, one of my favorite fellow comic book nerds to watch. I love his podcast, Batman Beyond, with Mark Bernard. Those guys are friggin' epic. Love the show every week. And yeah, I had to add a Kevin Smith pop to my collection. And the director's line, which I had no pops into at all before. Often thought of it picking up the J.J. Abrams, but never did. Let's go back to before we get to Marvel, let's do a little retro toys, which I have a glowworm here as well that I got out of a mystery box at some point. There's a fruit bat. My computer's just home to a lot of these Pocket Pockets right now. There's a fat cat called Cookie who's holding a cookie, which I'm holding the figure goodbye at the moment. And I picked up a little Final Fantasy mystery box. I got Lightning. One of the worst Final Fantasy characters ever, in my opinion. Sorry. Alright, so let's get back to the retro toys one. I said retro toy, and I just remembered the glowworm. We got Soundwave, the EV Games exclusive. The only thing different from this pop to the normal Soundwave is that his screen is cracked on the front of this one. But I missed out on ordering the regular Soundwave, so when this one became available, I instantly grabbed him because he is one of my favorite Decepticons, favorite Transformer characters. Yeah, had to add him to the collection. Now let's do some Marvel, shall we? First off, from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's Baron Zemo. I saw Bucky and Falcon the day that I picked this one up. So I'm like, I gotta go with a villain. I think I do. Yeah, well, I do own a Bucky pop. I own the Winter Soldier one, which is really valuable from the Winter Soldier movie. But I don't think I own a Falcon pop. Pretty sure I don't. But yeah, I had to grab this guy. Really cool. I think this is one of the first pops too that has the Disney Plus logo onto it. I believe the WandaVision pops do as well, but I haven't seen those in store yet. I've either totally missed them or they haven't shown up here yet. Next we have a Infinity Warp pop. It's a Arachnite, which is the combination of Spider-Man and Moon Knight together. This one glows in the dark. It's pretty cool. There's a set there on the back, but that doesn't matter to show you the set on the back because we got Iron Hammer as well. don't have Soldier Supreme yet because, while he's listed at my Toys R Us, they have not put him out on the shelf yet. Maybe they have by now. I'll have to go and check again. I really do want to pick him up. So this is, of course, the combination of Iron Man and Thor together, and Soldier Supreme and Captain America and Doctor Strange together. And we have one final pop here, and if you saw my Twitter post, you've already seen this guy. Is another wrestling post. It's the Macho Man. The Diamond Series. He is glittery. Most part of his hat there is, and part of his coat is. He's kind of got glitter all over him. This is one I'm very terrified to take out of the box because I do know that the glitter on some of these pops can be really, really bad. But yeah, that is a really awesome find, or I had it pre-ordered. But yeah, really, really cool. Just another figure to add to the wrestling collection. And folks, that's going to do it for this video. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Rest in peace, Mr. Brody Lee, Luke Harper, John Huber. One of the greatest taken away far too soon from us all. I've been Lord X. You have been awesome. And I will catch you next time.